KC's Audio Vault.
The Influence.
July 7th, 2009.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
We got a couple. We got Nelson and Cage, right?
Yes,
right.
sir.
You guys made it in our Rockin' the 204 contest. You're in the top 4. Congratulations. And what did you guys think about playing Canada Day?
That was probably the best show we've ever played in our lives.
Yeah?
Actually, hands down the best show we've ever played in our lives.
Just in front of a lot of people, or you just felt like you had it going on?
Well, it was definitely there in front of everybody else. Was just it was crazy. It was surreal. It was
the hugest crowd, right? First off, there's unlimited beer backstage.
Right.
So, I mean, that sets you in the right mood instantly. And then you got, at least 1,000 people, right? I mean, whether or not they're just walking by or sitting down. I mean, there's a ton of people listening to you. So the energy was there, it was just so much fun.
And you guys are headed out to Folk Fest. Sort of reading over the bio, that's something that you guys been doing for a while. You even sort of almost got your start at the Folk Fest.
Very true. It was the first competition we ever entered and actually won something, so it's like the first time we were ever recognized for being good.
Yeah, it was great. We got to work with Andrew Whiteman, great musical mind. He
From Broken Social Scene.
Yeah, Broken Social Scene and Feist. He wrote a tune for Big Sugar. He's wicked. He helped us a lot with Things Will Never Change, actually. You
guys are just taking in the sights this time around for Folk Fest?
Yeah, this year we're just gonna go hard, party, and enjoy the shows, and not have to worry about that whole responsibility of playing and keeping too sober so you can play.
Look for the Influence banner, everybody.
Yeah. You got a banner set up?
Yeah,
on the
we're
campsite?
making
Come
a big
find us.
banner. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think this song is probably appropriate for what you guys will be doing for the next few days. This is Wet Whistle, The Influence on the Rock Report, Winnipeg's Best Rock, Power 97. That's Wet Whistle, The Influence on the Rock Report, Winnipeg's Best Rock, Power 97. We got a couple of boys in studio right now. You can check out all the 204 bands, power97.com. You guys actually recorded that at Bedside Studios. How'd you get hooked up with Len?
Well, first off, it was completely a fluke, right? We're just looking for the best room we could find. We wanted a tall ceiling and a huge boomy room for the drums because we got a really serious drummer who likes his drum tones to be perfect. So we stumbled upon this place, and it was brand new, and so there was a reduced fare. So it was an impulse buy. We were like, okay, let's do it. And we threw down $2,000, and then we instantly just made the deal. And I mean, we had no prior connections or anything. We just liked his room. We liked his analog style. He records everything analog. So, I mean, that was all it was, really.
You guys kind of strike me off as a live off the floor kind of old school classic rock kind of band. What kind of stuff got you into music?
I mean, you name it. Cream was the initial influence that totally got us going for our big improv jams and stuff. That's what gave us that kind of classic rock feel. I mean, there's always the Led Zeppelin and the Black Sabbath, all those classic bands that have influenced everyone, whether they know it or not. We definitely like to do the analog thing. Live off the floor is really hard, though. I mean, if one person screws up, everyone's got to redo it, right? So lots of the stuff we had to do digital. I'll admit we're not good enough to do everything analog. But, I mean, it was really fun, though.
When is your next show? You're sort of telling me about playing Minnedosa coming up pretty soon.
We entered this contest at Rock in the Fields there. It's more or less a battle of the bands. Top 5 bands get to play again.
And they're judging us based on crowd appreciation or whatever you call that. And so we need people to come out and dig us. And then, the judges will be more impressed and we'll get to play a couple more times. It'll be really fun.
That's coming up end of this month? Or
end of July, yeah. I think it's August long weekend, right? So it's July 30th and it goes right through until the Monday that you have off. So you have no excuses not to come.
What's your guys' website so people can keep tabs on your next show?
MySpace.com/
The Influence without the dash, Winnipeg. I know it's probably pretty
That's so
confusing.
confusing.
Yeah, that's confusing.
People can probably just go to power97.com, check your profile on our 204 page.
Yeah, there's got to be links or something.
There's definitely a link to you guys. And you mentioned a show at Shannon's coming up?
July 25th on a Saturday. That's going to be a good one, too.
Be there.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in. We're going to play Serenity. Anything you want to say about this one?
Well, this one was initially started by Kevin Johnson. He wrote the lyrics and made references to I think it's the God's Prayer or the Serenity Prayer. That's what it is, not the God's Prayer. I'm not really religious. He used that kind of as an inspiration to write the lyrics. And I mean, it's kind of just like an epic blues ballad type of thing, really powerful. And it felt really nice when we got together, and so it's one of our best tunes, I would say. Especially the outro solo is probably my favorite solo we've done so far.
It's got a bit of a Black Crowes feel to it.
Yeah,
Love the Black Crowes.
yeah, we're a huge Black Crowes fan. That's another influence we forgot to mention. Cage.
Yeah, I'd have to say that Chris is definitely my biggest influence for sure.
Well, you got the voice to back it up.
Well, thank you very much. Sir.
Okay, it's The Influence, ladies and gentlemen, on the Rock Report, Winnipeg's best rock, Power 97.
Living one day at a time. What's mine is yours, yours is mine.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.